I think grown men should not have idols, should not ask for any autographs, should not be fans of anything, and yes, that includes your favorite athlete or a team. I saw something the other day that revealed one of the biggest reasons why most people fail at sports betting business and life in general. There was this guy in his maybe 40s, 50s wearing a Tom Brady jersey talking to his friends like Brady was some kind of god, getting genuinely emotional about another man's career accomplishment. I saw that he's a huge fan. And this is full-grown adult, probably with real responsibilities and his own potential for greatness with family, acting like a complete fanboy over someone who doesn't even know he exists. And it hit me. This is exactly the mindset that keeps people trapped in mediocrity forever, okay? I don't have any idols. I don't care, and they don't care about me, right? And here's truth that nobody wants to hear, but understanding it could change everything for you. If you want to win at anything that requires discipline, mental toughness, and personal excellence, you cannot go around idolizing other people like they're somehow superior. And this is especially for men. You'll never develop true confidence if you're constantly looking up to others like they're operating on some level you could never reach, okay? Think about what happens when you put another person on a pedestal, and especially if you're a man, okay? You're essentially programming your brain to believe that greatness belongs to other people, not you. And you're training yourself to be a spectator instead of a competitor. This mindset is absolute poison for anyone who wants to achieve something meaningful, because winners don't think like fans. Winners think like competitors, okay? Like winners. And here's what most people don't understand about human potential. Every single person on this planet is better than everyone else at something, okay? Maybe not football, maybe not shooting threes like Steph Curry, but something uniquely theirs, okay? The problem is that most people never discover what something is because they are too busy worshipping other people's talents instead of developing their own, okay? I don't care about Luka Doncic. He doesn't care about me and how I am living, okay? When you spend your mental energy obsessing over another person's achievements, getting emotionally invested in their success or failure, you're literally stealing time and focus from your own development, okay? That energy could be spent identifying your own strengths, building your own skills, and creating your own path to success. Okay, this principle is absolutely crucial in sports betting and also in life, where success requires developing your own analytical abilities, your own understanding of value, and your own systematic approach to finding edges. Okay, the betting world is full of people looking for someone else to follow, someone else to blame when the things go wrong, someone else to give them, answers, magical bullets, picks, winners. But here is the uncomfortable truth. You cannot build lasting success by depending on other people's works all the time. Winners in this game don't make excuses when they lose. They analyze what happened, extract the lessons, and use that knowledge to make better decisions next time, okay? They take complete responsibility for their results, which means they are constantly learning and improving instead of pointing fingers or making excuses, okay? But if you're walking around with a fanboy mentality, if you're constantly looking for experts, for, some gods, gurus to follow or heroes to worship, you'll never develop that mental toughness like a man required to succeed at high level, okay? You'll always be one step behind, always dependent on someone else's judgment, always weak when your chosen expert goes through a rough patch, okay? Winners don't follow, winners don't worship anyone, okay? The transformations happen when you shift from asking who should I follow to asking how can I develop my own edge. You are not looking at anyone as a god. Instead of looking for someone else speaks, you start building your own analytical framework. Instead of hoping someone else has the answers, you start developing your own ability to identify value and make informed decisions, okay? Of course, you need books, courses, but then it is still your decision. The mindset shift changes everything about how you approach challenges and opportunities. When you stop idolizing others and start focusing on your own development, you begin to see possibilities that other people miss because they are too busy following the crowd, okay? You start making decisions based on your own analysis rather than hoping someone else will tell you what to do. So here's what successful people in any field understand that others don't. Greatness isn't about having natural talent or being born with special abilities, okay? It's about developing the mental framework of a winner, which means believing in your own capacity to figure things out, taking responsibility for your decisions, and constantly working to improve your skills. This is the difference between thinking like a fan and thinking like a competitor. Fans hope their teams win. Competitors figure out how to make their team win, okay? Fans hope their investment work out. Competitors develop systems to identify good investments. Fans hope someone else will solve their problems. Competitors develop the skills to solve their own problems. And this is the big difference. When you truly understand this principle, when you genuinely believe that you are capable of becoming excellent at something, everything about your approaches changes, okay? You stop looking for shortcuts and start building foundations. You stop making excuses and start asking better questions. You stop depending on other people's success and start creating your own. The most successful bettors, entrepreneurs, businessmen, and achievers in any field share this common trait. They see themselves as capable of figuring things out. They don't assume someone else is actually better or naturally better or has access to secret information they'll never have. They assume that with enough study, practice, and persistence, they can develop world-class skill in their chosen area. Okay, this doesn't mean you should ignore valuable information or refuse to learn from others. No, it means you should always be filtering that information through your own analytical framework rather than blindly following someone else's conclusions, okay? So learn from successful people, but learn the principles behind their success, not just their specific actions or recommendations, because successful people, we only see their highlights, so don't make them gods, okay? The goal isn't to become a copy of someone else, it's to become the best possible version of yourself, okay? Every person has unique strengths, perspectives, and capabilities that, when properly developed, can lead to extraordinary results. But you'll never discover these capabilities if you're constantly focused on someone else's achievements, okay? If you're a fanboy, okay? And here's the practical application of this mindset. Instead of looking for experts to follow, start developing expertise in something specific. Instead of hoping someone else will give you the answers or picks, start asking better questions and finding your own answers. Stop idolizing other men. You're a man, okay? Instead of getting emotionally invested in other people's performance, channel that energy into improving your own performance. Embedding this means building your own understanding of value, probability, and market dynamics, okay? It means developing your own system for analyzing games and identifying opportunities. Focus more on you, not on other people's results. It means taking responsibility for every bet you make and learning from every outcome, whether it wins or losses. The beautiful thing about this approach is that it creates compound growth. Every lesson learned makes you better at learning the next lesson. Every skill developed makes it easier to develop additional skills. Every success builds the confidence needed to tackle bigger challenges, okay? And this is the beauty of it. But of course, it requires a fundamental shift in how you see yourself and your potential, okay? You have to stop thinking like a spectator and a fan and start thinking like a participant. You have to stop hoping for luck and start creating your own advantages. You have to stop worshiping other people's greatness. Tom Brady, LeBron James, Ronaldo, Messi. Come on, guys. Those are just men like we, okay? And start building your own. The people who achieve lasting success in any field understand this principle. They respect themselves enough to believe in their own capabilities. They take responsibility for their own results and they commit to continuous improvement rather than looking for someone else to solve their problems, okay? You cannot win at high level if you're constantly thinking someone else has it all figured out while you are just hoping to get some crumbs from their table. You have to respect yourself first, believe in your own potential, and commit to becoming excellent at something rather than being a second-rate copy of someone else, okay? As I said, LeBron James doesn't care about me. Why should I care for him, okay? The moment you make this shift, the moment you stop acting like a fan and start acting like a competitor, that's when real success becomes possible, because you're no longer hoping for greatness. You're building it through your own efforts, your own decisions, and your own relentless commitment to getting better every single day. So that's it. And of course, if you like this message, hit like, subscribe, and visit underdogchance.com to learn more about my way of betting, my life, mindset, my sports betting models. And of course, always remember, nothing I share here is advice. It's just my perspective, my story, my experience. For some, it might spark change. For others, maybe not. But whatever you take from it, own it, test it, and take full responsibility for how you use it. But I personally believe that men should not idolize other men, okay? Even in relationships, I don't know, if you're a man and if you have a wife and you idolize other men, come on guys, okay? Stop idolizing other men and start doing, because as I said, every single person is better than someone else in at least one thing, okay? And you are too. Thank you for watching.